Cardinals are up 3-1, winning their last 3 games and their last 2 games here in Los Angeles. Zach Greinke is the starter for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Kennedy Dahman is the pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals. This could be the game clincher for St. Louis, or we might be going back to St. Louis with St. Louis up 3-2. We'll be back after this. I'm Dan Stevens, so Peter O'Keefe by my side, and Peter, tell us what we have in store tonight.
Well, we have ourselves a classic Game 5 matchup between the Los Angeles Dodgers and the St. Louis Cardinals. And this is going to be an absolute slugfest. You know the Dodgers are going to go with everything they have. They decided to go with their big man, Zach Greinke, on the mound here, as the Cardinals decided to go with Kennedy Dahman, the rookie, who has not pitched in this postseason yet. So that might play into effect. Greinke was very good in Game 1, and it was the only game that the Dodgers won, where the Cardinals scored only 2 runs against Greinke, and Greinke was lights out after that. As we take a look at the lineup for the St. Louis Cardinals, as we see Oswaldo Arcia getting the start in right field for the 2nd day in a row, and Zach Greinke on the mound, 1-0 with a 3.0 ERA and 15 innings pitched in this postseason already. Look at that, 12 strikeouts for Greinke. And we'll lead off with Ryan Braun. Ryan Braun has been absolutely outstanding in this postseason. 10 hits already, and he's hitting over 600. That's why Mike Matheny decided to put him in the leadoff role. Here's the first pitch to Braun, and Braun swung on and missed. Zach Greinke has a good command, good fastball, good off-speed pitches, and watch out for that deadly slider. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Braun, and Braun follows that one back, and it's 0-2. Zach Greinke. He's about to deliver his 3rd pitch at the at-bat, and Braun watches that fastball in there for strike 3 called. 1 away. As you see, Greinke attacked Braun up in the zone, and that's how they've been able to get him out in this series, even though they haven't really been getting him out at all this series. He had 5 hits last night. Here's Oswaldo Arcia back in the lineup, and I would expect Mike Matheny to be utilizing him for a couple at-bats, because they wanted to get him more than 1 at-bat in this game, and then they'll go right to the bench and either bring in Alex Dahman or George Springer to play right field. As you see, Arcia grounding out, 2 gone, and the batter will be Mike Trout. Mike Trout in the postseason has been very well. This World Series, typical, not very Trout-like, but very good still nevertheless. Here's the pitch to Trout, and Trout hits that one on the ground, easily played by the 3rd baseman, and that will end the inning. I think it's Turner over at 3rd. We're going to the bottom of the 1st. Dodgers will get a crack when we come back. And let's take a look at the Dodgers lineup, brought to us by New Era Cap. Hayward, Peterson, Puig, Gonzalez, Turner, Grandal, Howie Kendrick, Everett, Cabrera, and then obviously Zach Greinke rounding out the order, as Kennedy Dahman, 5'11", 196, only 18 years of age, making him the youngest pitcher in Major League Baseball history to start a World Series game. The record was previously by what's his name? I think it was Alex Reyes. No, it wasn't Alex Reyes. Last name was Reyes. It was in 2006. Anthony Reyes. Anthony Reyes was the kid's name. My bad. And back in 2006, he pitched for the St. Louis Cardinals when he pitched against Justin Verlander, who was also a rookie that year. Here is Jason Hayward, as he'll step in. The ground ball, Knapp will pick it up, step on the bag for the first out. And we'll take a look at the defense brought to us by Rollins Sporting Goods Gloves. Just kidding, I guess we're not going to take a look at it. Here's Jock Peterson. Good fastball, 94 on the gun. And I would imagine that Daman is very fresh, hasn't pitched in a while. They shut him down during the regular season, where they're only letting him having bullpen opportunities. But he had a very good rookie campaign, and actually won the Rookie of the Year. Here's the 2-2. And that fastball is in there for a strike. And that be out number 2. And that will bring up Yasiel Puig. He'll be batting third. As we take a look, we might be getting a rematch of 2006 all over again. And here's Puig. Fuck Jock Peterson. We got a comment. Here's Puig. He steps in. And he'll take a pitch on the outside corner. Strike 1. Another good fastball as Matheny lurks on. Did he put together the right lineup? He must think it. There's a fly ball into left field. Braun under it. Makes the catch. And the inning is over. There's a mishap of the scoreboard out in left field where it says Detroit is playing and they're in the first inning. That is not going on because there's no way they would actually have the NLCS and the ALCS on exactly at the same time. Here's Troy Tulowitzki. He'll step in. He's also had a great postseason. And this team hits in bunches. A lot of their stats come from one game. And here's the pitch by Greinke. And that one's outside, ball 1. Second pitch on its way. Fouled off. Here's the 1-1. That one's outside, ball 2. Greinke will sometimes slow down the game to get it back on to his pace. We see him kind of dictating the pace of the game in this one as he gets too low to chase that one. As you see, Greinke very poised and has had tremendous success against these Cardinals, especially in postseason games. Last year winning 2 postseason games against them. Here's the pitch. And that one's fouled back. This is the 3rd consecutive year where the Cardinals and Dodgers have met up in the NLCS. That one's down low. Ball 3. At the end of the 2015 season, after the Dodgers went on to lose in the World Series, the Cardinals decided that they wanted to refresh the outfield a bit, so they tried to re-sign Jason Hayward. The Dodgers swooped in, gave him a ridiculous offer that the Cardinals could not match, and beat from them as well. Here's Justin Knapp, 5 for 17 in this. Here's the pitch. And Knapp will put that one on the ground. Easily played by Kendrick. 2 gone. And that'll bring up Nolan Arenado. Arenado is hitting .250 in this series, but he's struggled overall this postseason. Here's the pitch to Arenado. And nice curveball that Arenado had no choice but to foul back. Here's the pitch. Fouled it again. The veteran right-hander. Here's the windup and the pitch. And Arenado fouls it back again. Cardinals last year just snuck in, winning the division by only 2 games. Here's the pitch. That one's up high. And then they kind of pretty much took care of business after that. We don't like to use the term run the table because, well, we've seen guys try to run the table before, then they lose in championship series. That one gets away, so Arenado would have been safe at second, but decides to hold up at first. Here's Johnny Poe as he'll step in. Most likely his last season here in St. Louis, with all the young guys starting to come up. Here's the pitch, and that one's going to be low. And a lot of decisions that teams got to make. A lot of decisions that the Cardinals have got to make. Are they going to bring back Andrew Caracci, who was a very good utility player for them down the stretch and all season long, who logged in about 400 at-bats? That's a fly out, not only the inning. Another guy they have to think about is what do you do about the outfield? Between Springer, Arcia, and Dahmen, who is your opening day right fielder? Because obviously there's a ground ball. Tulo will pick it up. Fire on to first. One away. Obviously your outfield is going to be set with Trout and Braun in center and left. Your right field's kind of wide open. I would imagine that they're going to let Springer walk at the end of the year. They kind of figured that this was only going to be a one-off kind of thing. He was supposed to come in and play good defense and be a solidified right fielder for them for the season before they were going to call up Dahmen, who was going to take the job next year. But with the emergence of Arcia, who had for the most part, he had a good first half. He had the big injury to him. He came back and just was not as effective. Well, he tagged first, was unable to get Turner on the back end, and now we have a runner at second with 2 outs. Good tag of the base by Knapp, but a pretty lollipop throw. Here's Howie Kendrick. Ground ball foul. Second pitch on its way. Slider gets through for a base hit. The throw by Arcia, who has a very good arm out in right field, does not test him. And now the batter is going to be Everett Cabrera with, I think, Zach Greinke on deck. So I'll be very surprised if Dahmen gives Cabrera anything good to hit here with 2 outs. There's a good fastball. The 1-1. Ground ball. Knapp tags him for the out, and the inning is over. So the Dodgers fail to score. We go to the top of the third. Still 0-0. Here's Willen Rosario, the starting catcher for the St. Louis Cardinals. He's under contract for 1 more year, so he'll be the starting catcher next year as well. With them, as John Mozeliak was saying, they're looking to trade Cervelli in the offseason and call up Marcus Van Buren, who will be one of those backup catchers who's going to get a little bit more playing time than your typical backup catcher. But they want to get him some major league work. There's a ground ball that'll go right to the shortstop. And he beats it out. Rosario will beat it out, and it'll be a runner at first. It'll be up to Kennedy Dahmen to bunt him over. Obvious bunting situation here. Dahmen puts down a perfect bunt. Turner throws a very good throw over to first. And there'll be a runner at second with 1 out. And the batter will be Ryan Braun. Mike Matheny says this is the situations why they put Braun in the leadoff spot. We saw him in the leadoff spot a little bit last season when Matt Carpenter went down. Matt Carpenter is healthy. He is able to play, but he'll be unavailable until the World Series because he just cleared off of the disabled list 3 games into this series. Braun grounds out. And that'll bring up Oswaldo Arcia, 0 for 1 with a ground out. And the only left-hander in this lineup. Here's the pitch. Now, where will Matt Carpenter play if this team does advance to the World Series? A lot of questions. I mean, you could just put him back at his position at first base, but with Knapp hitting as good as he's been hitting, do you just take Knapp completely out of the lineup? Or do you tell Johnny Peralta or Nolan to sit out? I don't think you're going to do either. Here's the pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 2, and the count's even at 2. Looking for something off speed here. Here's the pitch. That one's low, and that's ball 3. Full count to Oswaldo. Greinke with the sign. Here's the pitch. Fly ball. This one's deep. This one might actually have a chance. It is out of here. A 2-run shot by Oswaldo Arcia, and the Cardinals lead 2-0. He consistently battled with Arcia. Greinke and Arcia went back and forth at that at-bat, and finally it paid off. Arcia worked the count, and I think has earned himself a starting job in right field for tomorrow, to either next series game or on Saturday. Sorry. Yeah. Here's Mike Trout. Cardinals lead 3-1 in the series, 2-0 in this game. It'd be pretty impressive if the Cardinals were able to win 3 games in Los Angeles. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, that one goes foul. And here's the pitch to Trout. Fly ball. This one's going to be caught. No, it's going to drop for a base hit. Hayward didn't show much effort to go after that ball, and Trout's got himself a base hit. Now, if you're the Cardinals and you're Mike Trout, do you steal here? Well, I think it's a perfect time for a steal, but Greinke does such a good job of keeping runners on that I just don't know if you even attempt it, especially when you got Tulowitzki, who also could hit the ball out of the park. You want to manufacture as many runs as you can get off this starter because you know you're not going to get a lot of opportunities. Well, here's Troy Tulowitzki. He'll step in. The pitch. Swung on and missed, and a good cut there by Tulo. Here's the 0-1. Tried to go the other way there. To no avail. 0-2 to Tulo. The pitch. Swung on and fouled back again. Oh and 2. Way outside. Now the count's 1-2. Trout on his way, and he gets thrown out on a great throw. Unbelievable. This team that doesn't run very often, but when they do try to run, they get caught. As you see, Arcia hit that bomb to put the Cardinals on top. Here's Zach Greinke to lead off the 3rd inning. The other question is, How long will Kennedy Dahman even stay in this game? If he's pitching well, does the manager just let him out there and let loose? Or does he protect his young right-hander for future seasons? Swung on and missed. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and Greinke's down on strikes. Well, people that said they started Kennedy Dahman here because they don't care if they lose, that's just foolishness. They started this kid because he is one of their better starting pitchers. They decided to go with him because they trust him in a big game like this, that they would like to lead off the World Series with Chris Sale, Michael Wacha, and Corey Kluber. They want to get those guys in game 1, 2, and 3. And if he shows enough poise and strength in this game, he might be pitching that 4th game with all that rest in between. Well, I think they started him because they know that this is not a must-win game. If this was a must-win game, Chris Sale would be on the hill right now. Just like Zach Greinke's on the hill because they rushed him back on short rest. Here's Puig. 2 outs. The pitch, and he fouls it back. Another foul ball, and we'll do it again. Strike 3 called. Man, Dahman is dealing here in the first 3 innings. Tulo, Knapp, and Arenado when we come back. This guy does not like Jock Peterson. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit right to the third baseman, over to first, 1 away. So actually makes the steal not look so bad since Tulo grounded out on the very first pitch. They stole, I believe, because of Tulo being behind in the count, and they wanted to see if they could try to muster that extra base in case Tulo were to rip a base hit. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that one's hit to the gap. Cabrera fields it, throws on to first. 2 gone. Man, that'll bring up Nolan Arenado. And looking like a pretty brisk top of the 4th inning here. Here's the pitch. Oof, swinging at air there. That kind of looks like me when I'm trying to chase a fly in the kitchen. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and fouled, out of play. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball right to Cabrera. Easy play, and the inning is over. We go to the bottom half of the 4th. Cardinals still lead 2-0. That brings up Adrian Gonzalez, who has been a Cardinal killer in this series and over the last 3 years. That's a fastball right in there for a strike. Rosario gives him the sign, and there's a fly ball into right. Arcia tracks it down, makes the catch. Made it look a little awkward, but makes the catch nevertheless. And that'll bring up Justin Turner. Turner, who singled back in his last at-bat. There's a fly ball. Braun chasing it down. Makes the catch for out number 2. And here's Yasmani Grandal. He'll step in. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out back in the 2nd inning. Here's the pitch by Dahman. And that one's inside for a ball. Second pitch on its way. And that one's in there for a strike. You see Dahman attack the bottom half of the strike zone just like he was taught. And just to continue to attack, attack, attack. That one's in the dirt. Here's the 2-2. Ooh, that one got away. We've heard of Cardinal rookie phenoms before pitching in big postseason games. Back in 2000 with Rick Ankiel, who just absolutely collapsed with a ton of walks and just was never the same after that. So this organization has tried to do ways to protect young guys like that by having pitchers pitch in a little bit lower stress postseason games, but they're still postseason games. Knapp throws on to first for the out, and the inning's over. No sweat, he says. Look at the broken bat by Howie Kendrick. And that'll bring up Johnny Peralta. And this game, I would say, is cruising, by the way. Here's the pitch. And that's a fly ball into right. Under it is Puig, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Here's Willen Rosario, 0 for 1. He reached base on an error. Swung on and missed, and then scored a run off of the home run by Arcia. That was back in inning number 3. Here's the pitch. That one's in the dirt. The 1-1. Ground ball fielded by Turner. He throws on to first for out number 2. And that'll bring up Kennedy Dahman. Here's the pitch. Dahman rips one to the left for a base hit. Good piece of hitting by Kennedy Dahman. And he's doing it all today. 4 scoreless innings so far. And a base hit. And a sacrifice fly. That'll bring up Ryan Braun. What that does is that really extends the inning. And it gets Braun up with a guy on base. Here's the pitch. Braun puts it on the ground, and Cabrera throws on to second to get the force out, and the inning is over. So the Cardinals add a hit, but do nothing with it as we go to the bottom half of the 5th. Cardinals lead 2-0. Here is Everett Cabrera. And the Dodgers signed this guy because they really wanted defense from the shortstop position after stealing Brendan Ryan away from St. Louis. And St. Louis was bidding for him, and St. Louis was thinking about the same exact thing when they wanted to move Johnny Peralta over to third base and then bring in a good defensive shortstop. And then the Dodgers signed him for a 2-year, $7 million deal. And then sent him to AAA, where he never got called up. Here's a fly ball in foul territory. Braun cannot make the play. Here's the 1-2 to Cabrera. Swung on and missed. 1 away. That fan was a little fired up. Take a look at the pitch track here. Then we see the one outside, fouled that one off, and then another fouled off, and struck him out. So 6 pitch at bat by Cabrera. Every pitch down low except for that foul ball. Here's Zach Greinke. Fastball down the middle, strike 1. Second pitch on its way, and that is a change up low. Fly ball into right field. Arcia tracks it down, makes the catch. And 2 are gone. That brings up Jason Hayward. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Fielded by Rosario, but the ball was foul. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
I believe Jock Peterson is on deck. That one's in the dirt. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed was Hayward. And the 2-2. On its way. Swung on and fouled. Here's the 2-2. And that one goes foul. The 2-2. Inside. The 3-2 pitch. And he walked Hayward. So now if you're the Dodgers, do you send Hayward down by 2 and 2 outs? Well, I think you do. Because Peterson has struck out twice. And looked like he wasn't even close to anything Dahman was throwing. First pitch, outside ball 1. Dahman wastes no time, and he goes right after these hitters. That's a slider that should have been called a strike. But you do what you got to do. Here's the 2-0. Swung on. Nat fields it, but it's foul. So the count will remain 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed. The 2-2 pitch. He struck him out swinging, and Peterson strikes out for the 3rd time tonight. I like this guy. Here's Oswaldo Arcia. As we saw what he did back in the last inning, as he hit one just absolutely crushed it. Here's Oswaldo Arcia, and he'll step in here in the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. Curveball in the dirt. The 1-0. Outside ball 2. Swung on and missed. Ball was in the dirt. But Arcia went after it anyways. Aggressive hitter he is. Ball 3. Trout's on deck. So now you see Greinke taking his time with Oswaldo. Oof. That was on accident. 3-2 on its way. Swung on and fouled back. The 7th pitch at the at-bat. It's on its way. Here's the pitch. Swung on and foul ball. Pitch number 8. Full count. And that's ball 4. So Arcia walks, and that'll bring up Mike Trout. Trout's 1 for 2 with a single back in the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch. That one's in the dirt, ball 1. Now you're seeing Greinke kind of lose a little bit of control here in the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled. Greinke gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on and gets through for a base hit. So now there'll be runners at 1st and 2nd, and the batter will be Troy Tulowitzki. Here's Tulo. He's 0 for 2. Flew out and he grounded out. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Gonzalez chases it down and makes the catch. One away. And here's Justin Knapp, who's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Inside ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That one's up high. Ball 2. Runners at first and second. 1 away. Cardinals lead 3-1 in the series. Game 5. And Knapp hits that one foul again. I think a long ball could open this game up. By the way, Damon's been pitching. Here's the 2-1. And that's a fly ball. That one's also going to go foul. And these hitters are starting to work the count a little bit more with Greinke, being a lot more patient and waiting for their pitch. There's a fly. There's a ground ball. Grandal picks it up. Well, half his only plays to first base. So it'll be 2 outs, runners at second and third. And the batter's going to be Nolan Arenado, who singled back in the second inning. And they will elect to put Arenado on base. And now the batter will be Johnny Peralta. Here's Johnny Poe as he'll step in. 72 pitches for Zach Greinke. Bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Over the top of that breaking slider. Whew. Just missed it. The 0-1. Swung on a pitch in the dirt. And Johnny Peralta, who's known to be very aggressive when he's got guys on base, being a little careless there. Here's the 0-2. Ball outside. Guess he's not that careless. Here's the 0-2. Fly ball, this one's going to hit to the gap, and it is run down and caught by Yasiel Puig, and the inning is over. So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Cardinals still lead 2-0. And we're back after the break as Yasiel Puig will step in. The pitch by Daman is outside for a strike, or outside for a ball. That's a fly ball, and that one's going to go foul. We'll be right back.
This reminder to stop by the stadium store located on the main concourse to pick up all your postseason souvenirs. We've got hats, we've got shirts, we've got jerseys. You want it, we've got it. Make sure to stop by tonight to make sure you're outfitted for the
And we're back after the break. Had to let a fellow commentator into the booth. And here's the pitch to Pui. There's a fly ball into right field. Arcia makes the catch. And that's out number 1. Here's Agon. He'll step in. And the pitch by Daman. Fly ball, and that one's going to go to the seats, foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fly ball. Trout. Under it. Makes the catch for out number 2. And that'll bring up Justin Turner. And that one gets away for ball number 1. The 1-0 pitch. Fly ball, that one will get to the seats, foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that one's in there for a strike. What do we got here? Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Here's the 1-2. Ball low. The 2-2 pitch. Doing my commentary for my playoff game. It's almost over. Here's the 3-2. Fly ball into right field. Arcia chases it down. Will make the catch and the inning's over. We have played 6 here in Los Angeles. Cardinals lead. It's 2-0. And we're back after the break. As we see J.P. Howell come in relief for Zach Greinke. And that'll bring up Willen Rosario as he'll come in and hit. The starting catcher for the St. Louis Cardinals took over. Him and Francisco Cervelli were competing for the starting job, and then Rosario beat him out for it in early August. That one's in the dirt. Ball 1. St. Louis leads the series 3-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled back to the catcher. And a 1-1 pitch. Here's the pitch, and that one's going to be low. We have Robert Roth in the booth, who just is a transfer from Los Angeles, Minnesota, of the Los Angeles, Minnesota Lakers.
Wow.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, and this one's deep. High, deep, and it is gone! A solo shot by Willen Rosario, and the Cardinals lead 3-0. There's this guy who's watching who really hates Jock Peterson, and it's amazing. Because every time he strikes out, I see a comment up on the top.
He's watching your game?
Yeah, he's watching my game. See? Here's Kennedy Daman. Swung on and fouled back. I guess that means Mike Matheny's going to let Daman pitch the 7th inning. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed by Daman. If the Cardinals win this, they'll go to the World Series. If the Dodgers win, that means they'll have another night to play. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit right to Peterson. Sorry. I always call him that. Turner for out number 1. 2. 1. Here's Ryan Braun. Ryan Braun came back clean today, so he's able to play in this game. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swung on right to Grandal, and that's out number 2. Here's Oswaldo Garcia. Arcia. Man. The pitch. Swung on and hit to right center field. This one has a chance, and it is gone. A solo shot by Oswaldo Arcia, his second of the game, and the Cardinals now lead 4-0. And that'll bring in Sergio Santos, will come in and pitch in relief. Pathetic performance by Howell to try to get some outs. He just let them hit the ball out. Here's Mike Trout. And the pitch. Swung on and hit to right field. Puig under it. Makes the catch and the inning's over. But the Cardinals tack on 2 more off solo home runs by Willen Rosario and Oswaldo Arcia. We played 7.5 here in Los Angeles. Cardinals still lead 4-0. And here's Yasmani Grandal. Dahmen will stay in the game. And that pitch is in there for a strike. Kennedy Dahmen has been absolutely magnificent in this start as he gets Grandal to ground out. Grandal is a ground outer. Here's Howie Kendrick. Kendrick steps in, and he's greeted with a first pitch fastball. I believe Kennedy Dahmen is staying in this game so he can get one more chance to make Jock Peterson go 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Cheap pop there. There's a fly ball. Braun under it. Makes the catch. 2 gone. You want to open up the downstairs? Well, I should say that a little different. You want to open up the door? There's a surprise waiting for you. Yeah, right over here. Here's the pitch. That one's in there for a strike. Fly ball. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball, Nat fields it. Will run over and step on the bag for the out. We also got Marcus Van Buren in the booth.
Have I met you? Yes, you have. Okay. That was once. That was only once. I just remember you absolutely ripped me as a kid of Lincoln Johnson. Okay.
It was during when Kevin Owens beat Cena, and we ripped into Mario.
I looked at you and I'm like, familiar. Okay, got it. All right,
Here's
perfect.
the pitch, and that one's in the dirt. Strike 1. 2 more innings left remaining, and Jesse Roberts will warm up in the pen.
How many people are watching me right now?
Here's the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
What?
I know, this draws way more than the Batcast. This game has been brought to you by Mad Dog 2001 Productions, home of the Pinfall Wrap-Up and most recently Batcast. Tune in later tonight to hear the review of reviewers Andrew Caracci and Robert Roth and special guest Marcus Van Buren about Justice League Dark. Tune in about 8 o'clock for that. Where you can find them on the Mad Dog 2001 channel. Same channel that you're watching this game on. Bam. The Mad Dog Network. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Tulowitzki. Swung on and hit to right field. Under it is Pui. Makes the catch for the first out. Oh yeah, that's good. Justin Knapp will step in. Who was recently terminated from the Waukesha Walmart. Here's the pitch. He had his last supper on Friday and was crucified later that night. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and fouled back. Some people call him nap time, but most of his teammates just call him bitch. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Here's the 1-2. Here's the 2-2. He's never volunteered. I've always forced him into it. Here's the 2-2. We've known each other since, fuck. How old was I? Like 7? 7 or 8? He was my first friend when I moved to Waukesha. In 2nd grade. Here's Nolan Arenado. His dad will tell you the story when I threw his shoe over the fence.
My dad would not do that.
He would totally tell the story. Even though I didn't throw it.
I know you did.
I manipulated a kid to throw it, apparently. Yeah. Because the kid said, should I throw it over the fence? I said, do what you want.
So, were you as good at that as you are?
I was. Guess I was very cynical, too. Here's the pitch. You got a nice conversation in the booth here. Fly ball, and that one's going to be caught by the center fielder, Jason Hayward. Or his teammates like to call him Bitch.
Everyone just called bitch?
Santos, Hayward, and everyone's favorite Jock Peterson batting 3rd when we come back.
Dude, I didn't miss this whole time.
Here's Andre Ethier. Is that you?
Yeah.
That's you that's doing that? Why do you hate Jock Peterson? I thought it was somebody else.
I have no reason to hate him. I just picked one guy to hate.
Oh. Here's the 1-1. It's the only reason why I left Dahman in the game, because I want to get him 0 for 4. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Caught by Tulo.
Fuck Jock Peterson.
That was Ethier.
Fuck Jock Peterson.
Here's Jason Hayward. Second pitch on its way. That one's outside. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And now we get to see Jock Peterson. Oh for 3 with 3 strikeouts. I'd like to see another strikeout. Here's the 0-1. I thought it was some guy who just hated Jock Peterson. Here's the 0-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's 4 strikeouts for Jock Peterson, the Golden Sombrero. Strikeout number 1. Strikeout number 2. Strikeout number 3. And he looks at strikeout number 4 as a bitch. And he bitches at the catcher because he swung. Whatever. Here's the pitch to Puig. Strike 1. Nice play by Peralta. And the inning will continue. See, that was cynical sarcasm there. Look at this play by Johnny Peralta. Solid. Adrian Gonzalez will step up. And Jesse Roberts will step in. That's it for Dahman, as he goes 7 2/3 inning and was very, very effective. Super effective. He used fire against water. Gasoline water. Here's Jesse Roberts. They call him Big Number 54. Ground ball. Not playable. Second pitch. That one's in there for a strike, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball. Nolan picks it up, throws across the diamond, and the inning is over. And we've played 8. We go the top half of the 9th. Cardinals lead 4-0. You can turn that light on back there if you want, so we're not all chilling in the dark. I know we're going to be watching Justice League Dark, but here's Bruce Wayne as he'll pitch for the Los Angeles Dodgers, and he'll go up against Willen Rosario, who did this last time he was up. That's what he did. Here's Rosario. So I thought you guys were going to show up about 6. Right. So this is my bad. I would have waited later and played this. Who should I pinch hit with? Andrew Caracci, Alex Dahman.
Marco Estrada.
Well, he's a pitcher.
Marco Estrada.
He's a pitcher.
Marco Estrada.
Fine. Here's Marco Estrada will come in and pinch hit. He's giving the bench the night off, he said. And he's going to come in here. He'll come in to pinch hit. Fly ball. That one might have the distance. Adrian Gonzalez. Yasuo Puig tells Adrian Gonzalez, you can take it this time, as he flies out to deep right field. That'll bring up Ryan Braun. And yes, in case you were wondering, his piss did come up negative. Here's the pitch. The piss. He did not get a FedEx guy fired this time. Here's the 0-1. And Braun is just swinging at air. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and the inning's over. Man, you look stupid, Braun. I love making him look stupid. Here's Marco Estrada to finish this game. I think I forgot to warm up a pitcher. Yep, I did. Yeah. He's like, what? Should be a strike. Why won't... He's got to pitch to one batter. Stupid. Pew! That's the sound of a baseball when it hits an airplane. Here's the 2-0. What do you know? Can't locate a pitch. And he's extremely patient. Here's the 3-1. Full count. 3-2 pitch on its way. The excitement is exhilarating. Here's a fly ball. Arcia's not going to get to that one. And it's off the wall. Trout picks it up, throws it back in. And he's got himself a leadoff triple. Shut up. They'll go to the bullpen as Jason Mott will come in and pitch. They call him Big Bearded Loser in the clubhouse. The clubhouse is not very friendly. Ooh, strike called. And Grandal is not happy about that. Here's the 0-1. That one's outside. Mott's not happy about that. Ground ball. Mott fires to first. One away. Why is he clapping? Here's Howie Kendrick. I think he's still happy he hit a triple. That one's in there for a strike. Pickoff play, no avail. Ground ball, Peralta will pick it up, put it in his pocket for out number 2 as the run scores. 4-1. That'll bring up Everett Cabrera. Just inside. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1. He tried to bunt and hit him in the chest. That was kind of amazing. Here's the 1-2. The 2-2. He struck him out and the Cardinals are going to the World Series. Look at the team as they celebrate all over Los Angeles and gives the fans something happy to cheer about when they go home. They can be like, hey, I saw a team go to the World Series. It might not be my team, but hey, at least I saw one. Not every day you get to see a team go to the World Series.
Ooh, Eddie Guerrero. Yeah.
Santa Maria! Congratulations to the National League champions, St. Louis Cardinals, for the 2nd year in a row. There's only like 10 guys out there. Where's the rest of the team? Oh, because Marco Estrada gave the bench the night off. I just want to thank my mom, my dad, and yes, you, the fans.
Thanks, Greg. And yes, you, the fans.
Thank you for checking out. This was a Mad Dog production. I'd like to thank our EMT staff and our trainers. And we'll be back later on this week with World Series Game 1. I'm Dan Stevens saying so long until next time. The fuck?